Wait, what? It's been a slice, right?
All I can say. All right, Bianca Andreescu back on the slice. Welcome to Berlin. How's it been for you?
Everything has been really well. I'm excited to be here. It's a beautiful city, and I'm excited to play on grass.
Back on the grass. I know. I talked to Shapovalov, another Canadian, last week about it. He was stoked to be on the grass. What's your feeling like when you come from clay to grass? Is that a nice transition for you?
It's not an easy transition. It would have been easier if it would be like hard grass.
Yeah.
Because it's completely different. But I'm really starting to enjoy it more, and I'm starting to love it because over the past couple of years, it's kind of been like a hate-love relationship. But my coach is really helping me with that, so I'm happy.
Sven, he's a great coach, great tennis mind.
And
when we chatted last in Stuttgart, it was like right before you started this comeback of yours. And I remember you said something along the lines of, you're not going to base your success off your results, but kind of how you react to your results and how you handle them.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that's gone for you?
I think it's been going really well. I'm very happy with how I've been dealing with everything. I know I didn't have the best result at the French Open, but my mindset after I lose just motivates me. It doesn't bring me down in a way like last year, for instance, I'd want to take a few days off to like regroup, but this year I feel like the next day I just want to get back on the court, on the treadmill, whatever it takes to get better, basically. So that's really good for me.
That's good. That's good to hear. And as far as like the level of your game, what do you feel is kind of clicking for you, like you feel super comfortable with? And then is there parts of your game that you are still kind of waiting to get back to where maybe they have been in the past?
Yeah, I feel like my movement has been really, really good. My returning games have been good. My forehand has been good. I feel like the one thing I would love to improve on is working on coming to the net and my serve.
Right. Yeah, the serve. I saw you guys back in Stuttgart actually working on that.
Yes.
Do you feel like you haven't just been able to like hold as easily as you kind of would have wanted to through some of those matches?
Yeah. It's definitely inconsistent. So my goal is basically to just make it more consistent. Because I know I have a good serve, but just to get that consistency,
Like a higher first serve percentage. And the clay probably doesn't help with that, like the holding.
Not necessarily, no.
So maybe the grass will be better.
Hopefully.
But yeah, you've been doing very well. I wanted to ask you also, you've experienced being pretty dominant on the WTA tour, like back in 2019. Basically, only lost to like injuries.
Yes.
Iga Swiatek, she is on a heater right now. How would you kind of describe the level she's playing at and just what she's doing right now?
Yeah, it's incredible to see. It's very inspiring for sure because most of our goals, I think, as athletes is to do what she's doing. So having that on tour definitely motivates me, at least. I don't know about everyone else, but it motivates me to, want to be better than that or to do what she's doing in a way.
Right. Do you ever forget that you won the U.S. Open? I sometimes forget that, and I remind myself, and I'm like, that is so insane. You won the
really
US
do.
Open.
I do forget that. And it's good and bad in a way. It's good because I'm not really focusing on the past. And it gives me confidence if I do look back at it. But at other times, I'm like, oh, God, I wish that could just happen again right away.
Yeah.
So like I'm a bit impatient at times, but I know that it'll come again.
You feel confident you're going to get back there
yes,
again?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all do. That's cool. So a little bit off of tennis, fans love to know, we always see you on court, we see you in interviews like this, but fans don't really see you aside from your social media. So like, I'm new to the tour. I've been traveling around for the last 2 months, and travel is insane with the tour. You're probably a pretty experienced traveler at this point.
Yes.
What are your kind of, do you have any travel hacks or like, I guess like when you fly into a new city, like what's the first thing that you kind of look to do?
Good question. When I land, the first thing I do is I eat whatever I can see.
Like you find a restaurant?
Yes.
Do you, like, are you scoping those out before you come?
I don't like airplane food. What's that?
Are you like scoping out restaurants before you come?
Always. Because people always say they're foodies, but I really feel like I am because I do research like before I get to a city.
Perfect.
And I pick the restaurants I want to go to during the tournament if I can, or after or before. But yeah, I don't like airplane food, so like the first thing I'll do is I'll go to a nice restaurant, have a good lunch or dinner. I always unpack and put all my clothes in the closet. So I close up my suitcases so I can have more space, especially in Europe because the hotel rooms can be quite small.
Oh yeah.
And I have this routine where if I have a pool at the hotel, I'll always go for a little swim to like start off the new journey.
The new journey.
Off the top of my head, these are the things.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like, I was gonna ask. Do you have like preferences of hotels or Airbnbs? Like,
Yeah,
I guess
good
you
question.
Have, do you have to? Who's making all those decisions? Is it you, or is it like your manager? How does that work?
Yeah, it's mainly me, but also we want to look at like the tournament hotels, obviously, because those are the most convenient with the transport and such. But if I could, I would love to stay at an Airbnb because I love cooking, and that's also because I know what I'm putting in my food, and like I'm super cautious about that.
Of course.
But if not, I mean, hotels are obviously nice. This hotel here actually has yoga classes, free yoga classes, and Pilates classes included in the hotel for the players, I think.
Yeah.
So that's like a total bonus. That's like the perk of having a hotel. Like you have the gym too and everything, so it's convenient.
Yeah, cool. I feel a lot of that. Yeah, the European hotel rooms are pretty small.
Yeah.
Last thing with travel. I don't know this. Do you speak French?
A little bit.
A little
But
bit.
I haven't been practicing because my team now doesn't speak French much. Because before I had a French team, like that's when I really could give an interview in French. And I remember I did after I won the junior doubles title with Carson Branstein in France, and I was like super proud of myself. But I'm hoping that by next year for Montreal, I can speak French.
Well,
or give an interview in French at least.
Yeah, I feel like you do it a lot better than me because when I say, like, I live in Europe now for the next while, and they say, do you speak, or I ask them, do you speak English? They're like, a little bit, and then they have a full conversation with me.
I know, I've
I'm
noticed
like,
that.
Dude, I speak French a little bit, and all I can say is, mon français n'est pas très bon. Like, that's all I can say.
It's a pet peeve, honestly, but
they're like, they all
Europeans
know
are
five
funny.
languages. We just come here and expect them all to speak English.
Yeah,
it's like
I know.
classic way. Anyways, Bianca, we wish you well on the grass. It's been good to catch up with you, and we thought your comeback's been very good.
Thank you.
A lot of good wins against some good players, and you've played some really, really good players. So best of luck for the rest of 2022.
Nice talking.
Of course, and we'll catch up again. So yeah, the tournament's sponsored by a mattress company, Bet1, but coming in you think, oh, it's a betting company. Is that everyone's confused? I feel like.
Wait, what? Is that what it is?
So this is like the mattress company. Like this is a mini mattress. It's called Bet1.
Oh, but you're thinking that it's.
I know.
Yeah, because of. Okay.
I was like, oh, it's a betting company.
And
then it's like, oh, it's a bed company. And now there's mattresses everywhere around the thing that you can just go sit on by the lake.
Yeah, I've noticed that. But I like it, though, because these are super comfy.
They're comfy.
And I think the tournament is actually sponsored by a betting company, Betway.
Betway as well. Oh, yeah.
I think so,
That
right?
might be a conflict.
It's a little confusing.
Okay.
It's been a slice, right?
That's right. Something like that.